Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Chopper's Rusty Customs, home of Rustification Nation. This is going to be kind of a little bit of a different video for me. One of my friends that helped support my group, my videos, he critiques them and helps me doing better. Suggested I do a video kind of tell you about all of my hobbies that I do. Because I tend to not only just do the model hobby, I have an array of other hobbies that I like to do as well, and I'm probably going to share them from time to time on this channel. Plus, I have a whole bunch of new subscribers. I think I'm like within one of hitting 200 subscribers. It's amazing. This time back, it's been exciting, a ton of fun. So I really want to be able to do the 200 subscriber giveaway. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please do. Make me give a kid away. But to start off with, just to kind of let you all know, I do my models. That's my second biggest hobby. My first biggest is fishing. When I can get out and go fishing, I dearly love fishing. I've started out as a small kid at like 6 or 7 fishing in a little town where the boats docked. I'd sit on the dock and cast in between the boats and catch sucker fish. And for the first probably month and a half, 2 months, I never knew what I was bringing home. But my mom would always just get rid of it and say, oh, it went bad. Well, one day I was fishing there and I had like 6 of them on there. And decided it was time to go home. I was getting hungry for lunch. Pulled up my stringer. And there's this older gentleman just got off a boat, and he says, what you got there, boy? And I said, I got some fish. Go home and eat them. He says, no, you're not. He says, those are sucker fish. Those are crap fish. They eat all the crap off the bottom of the river, pond, whatever you want to call it. He says, if I was you, I just unhook them and let them go. If they live, they live. If they die, well, they're seagull food. So that was my beginning into that part of my hobby. And then later on, I started dabbling in model car building, and then now I do my model car building with my fishing. I also collect die-cast cars and trucks, Hot Wheels, Tootsie Toys, all of them that I can get my hands on. This last year I picked up this little truck. It's an ambulance. It's a dinky toy. It's about a $30 truck. Oops. And I've got quite a few others. I probably got around 100 or 150 or more Hot Wheels that I collected. I've got a lot of Tootsie Toys that I've collected. The miniature Tonkas, well, I call them miniature. They're bigger than the 1/64, but smaller than the full-size Tonka trucks. And then I also do I'm also trying my hand at painting miniatures. I've got one done that I did beginning of last year or the end of the year before that. Oops, wrong direction. And he's my wizard. First time doing it, loved it. I just haven't had the chance to get back to it. I plan on doing a couple dioramas. I've got a ogre and a dragon, and I'm going to put the ogre up on a hill and the dragon down below with a big chain where he's trying to control the dragon. Well, we all know ogres aren't very smart. Don't call me ogre. Oh, no, just kidding. And then I've been picking up slowly skeletons, zombies, stuff for doing a graveyard, a real scary, nasty looking graveyard diorama. I think that'll be really cool. And it all ties back into my cars, building my models and stuff, which is very exciting for me. I have a lot of fun. I admit I get wrapped up in too much stuff. But we had our model meeting, the local club that I belong to, that I'm the president of, this last Saturday. And I gave out 3 awards. 2 was from last year and 1 was from 2016. The 2 from last year, one was for Modeler of the Year, and then also Model Builder of the Year. So a couple of great guys in the club earned those awards. And it was really cool to give them to them. The third award was from 2016. It was a Model Builders Award that somehow didn't get flushed out or was kind of overlooked a little bit. So when I got to it, I was like, okay, because my treasurer and secretary had put in sticky notes across where the names were so you couldn't see who the names were. So I was I handed out the first 2, figured I'd do the 2016 last, and I said, okay, and our next one is, and I peeled off the sticky notes. There it is, folks. That's me. Yes, sir. And I got this amazing plaque to go with it. So yeah, I'm floating on cloud 9 right now. It means more to me than a lot of things. I was talking to my treasurer, and I told him, as I'm getting older, my emotions are out of whack. And some things that would have normally just made me laugh tend to choke me up a little bit. And I will admit full-heartedly, when I pulled those sticky notes off there and saw my name, I got a big lump in my throat. I had to swallow a couple times and not get overly emotional about it, because I don't know how to explain it, but model building is my passion. My love for being able to build something out of plastic or whatever that looks somewhat like what it's supposed to. I'm getting better at it, but I've only been at this for 8 years, almost 9 years now. So I still got a long way to go to catch up with some of you fellers. But so I hope you all know that I do this channel for you all. I want you to see what I do. Maybe give you a little hand if you see something I do that rings a bell and makes you go, I think I could do that. I'm always willing to answer any questions. If you see something I've done and you want to know how it's done or how I did it, not how it's done, but how I did it, I'm more than happy to tell you. There's a lot of little things that I do in my models that some people see and some people don't. And I wait, because when I go to our model club and I put my built kits out and wait to see if anybody notices, there's a couple that'll notice that something a little different I done, or a little extra detail that I done that I hadn't done before. And that's my everyday to-day thing. I look to see what I can do more of to make more detailed builds, but staying within my grasp, my rusty side. And while I'm talking about rusty stuff, we're going to bring up Rustification Nation. So what we're going to do is, when I post this video, in the comment section I will put the email address for this channel. If you want to be part of Rustification Nation, just send me an email telling me you want to be part of Rustification Nation. And what I will do is I will assign you a number. That's your number. Anytime I bring up Rustification Nation, you will all know that you're a part of it. And as I get more people, I'll tell people, I'll do a video on Rustification Nation and the amount of people and who all we have. That's where I'm starting with it. I've got a long ways to go to get it to where I want it to be, but that's where we're going to start. I have a few friends that have already said, hey, put me on that list. So if you send me your saying that you want to be on the list and you get a weird number like 25, and that's because it's how I was going to roll with how I get the emails, on top of the friends that have already said, put me in. So, with that being said, I'd love to see how many people want to be part of this. I know there's a few that's very interested in it. And I think the more interested people get, the more I'll look harder at getting it to become more of a thing, and figure out each little thing to make it even better. And if you have any ideas when you send in your, put me on the list or whatever, any ideas you can think of for Rustification Nation, put them in there. I'll write them down or make a note of them, and I'll see what I can do. But right now I'm still working on that 53 Ford F100. I'm taking my time on it. Oops, let's do it this way. Maybe not quite. Trying to get the rust to look the way I want it to. Making the engine look the way I want it to, the interior. I'm slowing down on my building for the simple fact is I want to get quality, not quantity. So, I'm hoping that I'll have this done by the end of the week. Maybe Thursday, if I'm lucky. But we will see how life goes. Well, I'm at 11 minutes and 32 seconds now, so this is kind of a long video. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say, and I hope you all stay with me throughout it all and support me as you all do so well at doing. And so for now, I bid you a good day. Rust in peace. Good day.